Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. We're going to see who you are. Who are you? Who? I'm a giant brown. Who are you? All right. Who are you? What motivates you? What you've overcome? And how you view the other. Yes, there is another in this reading. So the other, we're going to ask the same questions about them. Now, because there is another, sometimes the energies could get flipped. It's a possibility. Also, I could be reading for a cross watcher. That can happen sometimes. And there's also a possibility that you could be dealing with another Cancer or someone who has a significant Cancer placement or moon placement that has something to do with you. Anyways, okay, let's get into it. Who are you? Who are you, Cancer? Let me see. Let me see what motivates you, what you've overcome, and how you view the other. You are your contract. Interesting. You are the contract. You are the contract. You are partnership. You are legal commitment. You are marriage. You are new home. You are new job. I want to say, okay, we'll see how this unfolds. We have a lot of cards, okay? We still have a lot of cards to pull out. It feels like to me like you are all of that. You are a new opportunity. You are a new partner. You are a new job. You are it's kind of like, yeah, you are someone that a person could make a real commitment to here. That's who you are. But let's see. What motivates you? Oh, broken heart. That's interesting. The broken heart motivates you. Maybe you're like shopping around for something new. Well, be careful being motivated by grief, right? Grief, loss, with the broken heart. Be careful. What have you overcome? Personal power and inner strength. Taking greater control of your life. I feel like there's some level of courage here that you've been able to attain for yourself. Because you've overcome that. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to rearrange these so I can continue to look at it. How you view the other on a journey. You view the other journey on a journey. This could be somebody here that you're seeing who's moving. They might be traveling. They might be relocating. Or they just could be on an inspiring and exciting adventure. Okay. So who are they? I feel like I want to shuffle. Who are they? You see them as somebody off on an exciting journey. Yin yang, intuitive or logical, balanced. Seems it's like somebody who's really balanced. Somebody who is really balanced here. What motivates them? Oh, the door to romance. That's interesting. Door to romance. What they've overcome. The door to spirit. So this person has had a spiritual awakening. And how they view you. Cornucopia. Well, they view you as abundance. That your good work is paying off. Well, how do you know each other? What's this? How do you know, or how are you connected to this person? Hostilities? That's odd. Hostilities. Unless there was a situation that you were both involved in where there was something hostile going on. You view this person as going on I don't know, like possibly going on a trip or moving or doing something. Moving? Who they are is very balanced. They are really balanced. They are motivated by a new beginning in love. What motivates you is a broken heart. They've overcome a spiritual awakening. So they're on the other side of a difficult period, for one thing, because that's never easy. You've overcome personal power and inner strength. You've gone through something here yourself, too, where you recognize, how strong of a person you really are. Confidence in yourself. You've done some things that have given you better control over your life than what you've had before. They see you as cornucopia. You're working hard. It's paying off. What the fuck's with the hostility? So, it must be something that there's a hostile thing that you're both connected to. You're not necessarily hostile to one another. Blossoming abundance, first chakra. So something is growing. Something and balance growing. Steady growing. Oh, we need the tarot. We need it. I don't have something going on with Gemini energy just because of my Gemini rising. I know there's a lot going on with Aries. I feel like my brain is like, okay, who are you? You're a contract. It's a little bit ominous. Cancer is contract. You are Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, King of Cups, Two of Cups. And you are somebody you are someone that could be loved. No, you are a husband, father, wife, mother energy. Two of Cups, pure love. But okay, what's behind that? Kind of sort of like long conversations that create anxiety. Some sort of long, drawn-out communication here. What does it have to do with contract? Are you somebody's new beginning? That's what I'm kind of wondering here. Are you someone's new beginning? That's who you are. You are someone's new beginning here. I feel like there's been things that you've had, I don't know how else to say this, like there's been conversations in your life that have been kind of difficult and really long drawn out. And I feel like with these conversations, I don't know how else to describe it. It's almost like these conversations go on forever. And I don't mean like in a day or just in one. It's like if you talk to someone over a long period of time, it feels like this goes on and on and on. And you're like, I still don't get it with the Nine of Swords. I don't know what that means. Like if there's been difficulty getting to know people. The King of Cups and the Two of Cups. That is like a really deep, passionate, loving person here. And with the Two of Cups, like you're also like, that's maybe even what you're looking for. Like really deep, passionate love. Somebody with a lot of emotional intelligence. You're looking for that as well. Someone else who has a lot of emotional intelligence. That's a prize. Let me tell you that. That is a prize, emotional intelligence. Anybody can read a book and be smart. A lot of people don't develop emotionally. I want to say, though, I think with some degree emotional intelligence, there can be a lot of emotional ups and downs and a lot of different types of emotional experiences that create that also, right? Like you can read a book, but maybe you should read a few books to be really smart or have intelligence. And the same with like emotions. Okay, so that's you. What motivates you is broken heart. Okay, so be careful with that you're not I can fix this person, okay? Be careful with that. I can fix this person. I've got a lot of love. The Ten of Cups. What motivates you? The Five of Pentacles. And the Nine of Cups. Oh, I like that. Okay, what motivates you here is, I'm going to be honest, it's almost like after having happiness in some type of a family situation and then no longer having that situation, going from the Ten of Cups into the Five of Pentacles, is kind of developing your own emotional happiness here. That's what you're motivated by. That's good. Okay, so you're also then not coming up as someone who is motivated by people that you find who are heartbroken because you're going to fix them. Yeah, I think that's a very common empathic thing. And I think empaths learn that at least once or twice in life. And then they learn not to do that anymore. So maybe you're a little bit like that. You're an empath. Maybe that is an experience that you've had here, that I'm going to help people heal. They got to do it on their own. Otherwise, they're going to want you to be responsible for their happiness all the time, right? So that's what you're motivated. I want to say you're both motivated by creating your own happiness after, I don't know, there could be a break in a family situation here or the loss of a partner. And then, right, it's being able to be happy on your own, to be able to find emotional happiness within yourself. I think it's also to be, right? Oh, 2 of Cups. Okay, because King of Cups here is someone who is, like, there's a lot of depth in this person and it's healed. It's steady emotions. And so, right, with the 2 of Cups, you're looking for someone who's very similar to you emotionally. Maybe you haven't had conversations with people that seem like that. That's part of what's going on. Okay, so that's what motivates you. That's a good motivation. What you've overcome is Angel of Strength. You have found a type of strength within yourself that you probably didn't know you had 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, a couple months ago, a couple hours ago. You never know. The Page of Pentacles, the Moon, and the 6 of Swords. Okay, if you were cautiously walking through life here because you felt unsure and you felt like there was a lot that you really weren't sure about, and there was some fears that were holding you back, you've moved past that. Yeah, that's what you've overcome here. Like, and that is the strength. It's kind of like the strength, too, to know that you're not walking alone. And to open up to that guidance and leadership and be shown the way. You're definitely letting God guide you, and it's almost kind of like to be strong enough to let that happen. The journey is how you see the other. My, the 10 of Wands, the 10 of Swords. Wow, and the Magician. Fuck. That's a tough journey. Who is that? Unfulfilled hopes, tempered dreams, painful enlightenment, betrayal, endings, and you're going to manifest. Wow, that's somebody. That's somebody else. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's an interesting energy. I'm really curious about the hostilities as how you know them, because this is a very interesting person. Your impression of this person is interesting. This is somebody who has been down and out for sure, and they've stepped back up again. But not even just stepped up. This is like, oh, I will manifest like a son of a gun. But they're just kind of like, I don't know. Well, maybe this balance. Maybe that's just a big part of it, is getting some type of energetic balance. So what? Let's see who they are. That's intense. The journey of 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords, and then the Magician. Knowing there's true, it's to know their true strength and power, right? Which is what you've overcome. So maybe you see this in someone. Yeah, okay. Who they are. Yin Yang. Shit me. The 6 of Pentacles. This is a very balanced given and taker. Given in and taken in. Very equal. This is a very equal person. The King of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and Temperance. Well, this is an interesting person. Okay, this is somebody who will look at life quite critically. They want to see the bigger picture, They may at times abandon certain projects, or abandon the way they were been emotionally invested in things or people around them. But they won't go, what they'll do is they'll take time to either process that. If this person does an 8 of Cups on anything or anyone, they're doing it because they need time. They maybe need to remove, I want to say no, not their, they need to understand their feelings fully. They need to understand or rationalize their feelings. It could be somebody who's walked away from something and they're patiently waiting for something. I don't know what. I think it's more than just a transition, like within themselves. Very balanced. That's crazy that they have balance, and then the 6 of Pentacles is balancing, being equal here. If you've done a good for this person considers themselves as, you know, at some point I owe them a good. Hey, if Cancer says that they need this, yeah, I'll be sure to do that. I'll be there for them when they need that. But you know, I want to say it probably goes 2 ways with this person as well, but they'll give it time. That's the thing. Like if this person has done you a good or done somebody a good here, they would expect it to be repaid at some point, but they'll wait. And because it's no rush for this. It could be some sort of repayment that, you know what? Well, you can't force an opportunity to help someone. Somebody just, you know, might find themselves in a position where they need help. And if that person comes, then good. If that person does not come, well, then I know who they are to me, don't I? Yeah, well, honestly, yeah. So what motivates them? The door to romance. The Chariot. Oh, maybe that's you. Who is this? The Hanged Man. And the 8 of Pentacles. I think this person is waiting for someone. I think it's you. That's a funny thing. No, but you see them traveling. Oh. Is this someone you're manifesting with the Magician? How you see them. Okay. Right? You see them as something that doesn't exist to some degree. You see them as an unfulfilled hope. You see them as the area of life where you felt betrayed. I think I'm picking up on someone who's traveling towards you. Because you have the 2 of Cups, right? Like you're showing up as someone who is very emotionally balanced and reciprocal in relationships. What is the one thing maybe that this person has not found is, right? Because they got the 6 of Pentacles here and the King of Swords. It's kind of like physical give and take, but what about the emotional aspect of that? The emotional investment. They've kind of walked away from being emotionally invested in anything right now. I feel like I might be picking up on someone that you're yet to meet. Because it's almost like this person is motivated by a journey, and the journey is what you see them. You see them on this journey. But it also feels like they're not necessarily taking it. It's almost like this person is just kind of waiting. When does the train come into the station? And then I'll get on that train. Until then, maybe I will work on myself, or I'll work on a project here. I'll work. They've overcome the door to spirit. So, okay, like I say, this person has been through the hardest part of an awakening. wow, the eight of wands, right? Travel, correspondence, the hermit, and the emperor. Wow. This person has really done spiritual work. This person has been shown the way within themselves, but through spirit. This person has, I kind of looked at how they've led their life, how they've shown up, how they need or want to. We're still going to get to that hostilities card. I'm curious about that one. But for now, how they view you is cornucopia. Okay, I feel like for some of you, you know this person. And for others of you, I do not feel like you've met this person yet. So when I say that, it's kind of like the seeds that they've been planting and waiting for to grow in life, right? Like planting, you are planting a seed in your future when you do like a spiritual awakening and you spend a lot of time in self-reflection and figuring out who you are and really developing that true identity between you and spirit as opposed to between you and other people. That's planting a seed. And right, so for those of you where you don't know this person, they would view you as that all that work that I've done on myself, there's my reward for it. That's pretty interesting. You have a lot of, they have double numbers here. They got 22, 33, and 11. You have 2, 50, 9, and 6. All right. I don't know what that means. Okay. Cornucopia is how they view you. The Queen of Wands, the Strength card, and the Nine of Wands. Wow. Okay. You know what I got like this 10 of Wands and this 10 of Swords here? You view them as someone that has taken a long time to manifest. There's been a lot of obstacles, burdens in the way to get there. I don't know. I really feel like for a lot of you, this is someone you haven't even met yet, because this person views you as a strong person, but they also view a strong, disciplined, courageous person who has a strong sense of self, is brave and bold, passionate, but also, a bit of a wounded warrior. Maybe you've lost some battles here, but you haven't lost the war. And they see that as like, I don't know, it's almost like the reason for everything difficult that they've gone through. That's so neat. I kind of like that. And even if you do know this person, I mean, that's how they see you. It also feels like the person that they've been waiting a long time for and haven't met. So what's with the hostilities? Maybe you're going to meet in some type of a hostile situation. The Three of Cups. Well, your friends don't like each other. The Three of Cups, hostilities. Mercury and Cancer is the Three of Cups. Three of Cups. The Lovers, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. The host is how you know this person. Where you meet or where you've met this person is an environment where there are other people. And that environment is not conducive to the type of relationship you're supposed to have with this person. It's like you meet someone significant that you're meant to build with in a particular way, possibly romantic here, but you meet them in an environment that is hostile to that being developed. It could be because there's certain friends here that wouldn't approve of this. It could be, well, it could be any number of things, honestly. Because you know them. So they're pulling up the King of Wands, right? And they see you as the Queen of Wands. This person sees you as a counterpart. The Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Swords. It's like something working through, or a chain of events here that causes some sort of fears or deceptions. That's interesting. That's interesting, Cancer. Well, I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to ask, what secret do you have that you need to release, and why? I'm going to ask, what secret does this person have, and why do they keep it? There's 2 options in the description below if you would like to follow me to the extended. Thank you so much, Cancer. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.